Oh, Great Blacks in Wax Museum is celebrating another milestone by honoring two trailblazing women whose legacies continue to inspire generations. A brand new wax figure will be unveiled while the Henrietta Lacks figure returns. And joining us live this morning is Special Projects Lead with the museum, William Redmond, who has a preview. Good morning to you.
Hey, good morning.
Well, I have been to your museum several times and am very curious about this new figure. Tell us about it.
Sure. So we're doing an unveiling of our new wax figure of Shirley Chisholm. I'm excited to be able to expose it to the public. So we've had her figure before, but we have a new figure that we're unveiling this Thursday.
Tell me how you decided to choose Shirley Chisholm as the next figure in your museum.
Yeah, so we have what we call the criteria for greatness. So we look at people's accomplishments and their impact on society. So Shirley Chisholm, with a lot of that she's done, being the first Black woman elected to Congress, and we had her figure previously, so we wanted to reintroduce her figure by having a different version of her figure. So we have one that people are it's a version of it that people are more recognizable.
Do you feel like this time in our history is the perfect opportunity to unveil a figure like this one?
Yes, absolutely. Especially because we're in election season, it's just a reminder of the importance of politics, and having a figure like Shirley Chisholm is a great reminder of the importance that that all of us play in the political process.
And another very important figure to Baltimore and really the entire country and the entire world is Henrietta Lacks. Tell us why she is so significant and why you wanted to bring that figure back.
Yeah, so we wanted to bring Henrietta Lacks' figure back. We actually unveiled her figure recently as well last year. But we wanted to do another reintroduction of her figure because her story is so important. Henrietta Lacks, as you mentioned, she's from here in Baltimore. And a lot of people don't know her story, but a lot of the vaccines and breakthroughs in medical technology are because of the cells. They heal a line of cells. So we wanted to be able to reintroduce her figure, and tell her story and highlight her story and her contributions.
So tell us what recommendations you might have for an individual who has not yet visited your museum. What do they need to know?
So we cover a lot of history. So we cover over 5,000 years of history. So I would say, we definitely encourage you to, take your time as you visit the museum. We go from ancient Africa all the way up through the modern era. We tell the uncompromising truth of African American history. So it's a very impactful experience visiting our museum.
All right, and we are giving people the information that they need with that full screen that we just showed them. We thank you so much for joining us this morning, and congratulations on your anniversary.
Thank you.
Some of the most influential women in American history are being honored at the National Great Blacks in Wax Museum. The anniversary celebration is featuring the unveiling of a new wax figure, the return of the Henrietta Lacks exhibit, and performances celebrating Black history and culture. And joining us live this morning is the co-founder of the National Great Blacks in Wax Museum. That is Dr. Joanne Martin. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Thank you.
Before we get into the figures, let's talk about this anniversary and the significance of it for your organization.
Well, amazingly, 43 years ago, my late husband, Dr. Elmer Martin, and I started the what became the National Great Blacks in Wax Museum. And so the idea that for 43 years we've been dedicated to telling the story unfiltered, and making sure that future generations of our children, whoever those children are and wherever those children are, learn the history and contributions of people of African descent here in the United States of America.
On Thursday, you have a big event that's coming up from 6 to 9 p.m. Tell us about that.
Well, it's in celebration of our 43rd anniversary. It will reintroduce the Henrietta Lacks wax figure that we unveiled last year, and it will present the Shirley Chisholm wax figure, a new model, updated model of the Shirley Chisholm wax figure, two very, very important women who have contributed to the history of the United States.
Yeah, they are
and to the world.
I would agree with that. Very significant figures. Just on a personal basis, which figure do you most appreciate in the museum?
I think for me, one of our mantras is it's all about the children. And so for me, it's looking at those figures that resonate with our children. One Girl Scout troop, the troop leader said that the children were surprised that there were children on slave ships. And so that is something that I pay attention to, look at the ways in which children respond to some of the more challenging parts of history. So looking at into the eyes and the minds and the souls of our children.
Very quickly before you go, tell us what else people can expect beyond these exhibits for the celebration.
As we just celebrated our 250-year founding of the United States of America, as we look at the idea that the effort to erase certain stories, that teaching the visitors that the history here we tell uncompromisingly. We try to make sure that it's uncompromising truth and that it shows all of the ways and all of the stories that make up who we are as the United States of America.
Well, I want to tell you that I've been to your museum several times and I have encouraged many others to visit. So I thank you very much for creating it and for continuing this important work. And all the best with the anniversary celebration later this week.
Thank you so much.